So many Americans know that we have a TV show called My 600-Pound Life. And in this show, there is a doctor called Dr. Now. That is his name. His name's Dr. Now Zaradon, to be precise, but Dr. Now for short. And he is responsible for making sure lots of fat asses lose the pounds. Gastric bypass surgery, where they cut the stomach so that they physically stop eating more food because these fat fucks can't control themselves. Well, that is the doctor that Kelvin Gastelum needs to go report to. He needs to go to Dr. Now's office clinic, get a diagnosis, and get on some kind of gastric bypass surgery or some kind of program there because he cannot make weight even at 185. Keep in mind, Kelvin Gastelum is 5'9", and he weighed in at 191 pounds. Oh my God. And I wasn't going to make this video because UFC Noche happened a few nights ago, but some extra stuff came out. Some extra information came out, and people are still talking about it, so I thought I would chime in. Apparently, Kelvin has some serious eating disorder, according to Ray Longo. These are just, allegations, and I can believe him. He is a Mexican-American. Kelvin Gastelum is. You've got the Mexican diet, which isn't known for being super healthy. Lots and lots of fat, cholesterol, greasy foods, all those tortillas with the corn combined. But then you've got America, which also has a bad diet. So you combine the Mexican-American and you get el monstruo, el goblino gordito. That's Kelvin Gastelum. There is no excuse for this. This is embarrassing. Because Kelvin, he used to fight at 170. And he had weight problems there. He couldn't make the weight cut against Tyrone Woodley back in the day. I remember that one. But now he's fighting at 185, and yet he still can't make the weight cut. I feel bad for Dustin Stolfus, man. Dustin Stolfus, he deserves more. He deserved the 75% pay cut to Kelvin's purse. 35% wasn't enough. Dustin Stolfus can't catch a break. I'm sorry for you, Dustin. And also this, Merab was laughing his ass off, and I was laughing my ass off watching Merab. Watch this video. It's so fucking embarrassing. People are laughing at you. People are laughing at you, Kelvin. Because what's next? Who is Kelvin going to fight next besides obesity? Kelvin needs to fight obesity. But are they going to move him up to 205? Because here's the thing. He would be way too short for 205. Those guys are big. But even then, I guarantee you, the fat fuck would probably still miss weight. He would come in at like 209, 210. He probably can't even make weight at 205.
Oh, lo siento, señor. No sabía que tenía que cortarme el peso. Solo quería comerme los frijoles, mis empanaditas. Soy un gordito tortita, tú sabes, güey. No mames, güey. No mames, güey.
He is a torta. He's like, they call Latinas tortas. No, Kelvin Gastelum's a torta. He's built like a fucking, like one of those little pug dogs. You know the ones. Like Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is the definition of a torta. He's got the same Mexican build, and Andy Ruiz is also Mexican-American. It's because, you look at these other Mexicans that are from Mexico, that fight out of Mexico, Brandon Moreno, a lot of these other guys, like Rafa Garcia, they're built quite well. And they have a bad diet over there in Mexico, but it's Mexican-Americans. You combine the two countries, and you get fat obesity. That is what you get. You get fatness, you get rolls, you get mediocrity, you get Kelvin Gastelum, you get Andy Ruiz. Lay off the Taco Bell, Kelvin. Lay it off. You have to make weight because it's getting really bad now, man. He's been in the UFC for a while. He's been 2013, so he was fighting like when he was 19, 20, because he's 33. He's not super old. And the thing with these Mexicans, they don't retire young. He's going to be fighting probably until his late 30s, maybe his 40s. And I like Kelvin as a fighter. I like to root for the guys that are small, you know, with the short reach. I loved the Adesanya fight that he had. Made me a fan. But this has to stop, Kelvin. This must stop. And people are saying, well, it was on short notice, so he couldn't make weight. It wasn't super short notice. It was weeks in advance. If it was a few days, I'll be like, okay. It was weeks. Multiple weeks. What weight does Kelvin Gastelum normally walk around in? Is he like 200, 205? You can't miss. You can't get rid of 15 pounds because you just constantly eat. You're a conveyor belt of food. That's how fat you are, Kelvin? It's disgraceful, man. Is there anything else here? No. Ray Longo says, I really believe this guy struggles with something or his body's not responding like a normal person. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I feel bad for him because it's not a good look. It really isn't. It's a horrible look. It's so unprofessional. And imagine you're Dustin Stolfus. You see a 5'9" midget beat you when he can't even make weight. Keep in mind, Losine Kieda and Patricio Pitbull, that wasn't as bad as this. How much did Losine Kieda miss? It was like, what, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, something like that? Dustin Stolfus shouldn't have taken the fight. But props to Dustin Stolfus, he still took it. He needs to be on Ozempic. He needs to be on Weight Watchers. He needs to be on My 600 Pound Life. Somebody needs to put a stop to this man. You know, if you're in Taco Bell and you're a worker there and you see Kelvin Gastelum walk in, make sure to put some, like, extra salad. Make sure to put, like, some extra lettuce, tomatoes, and olives. Not as much meat. Not as much cheese. Lay off on the cheese. If Kelvin Gastelum walks into Moe's or Chipotle and he asks for a burrito, don't sprinkle in the excess amounts of cheese. Please don't. Just put extra lettuce. Extra tomatoes, some more cilantro, okay? Because it's obvious that he doesn't take this seriously. So the people that are around him that are feeding him like the fat pig that he is needs to take matters into his own hands. Like, subscribe, peace out. Subscribe to my channel, motherfuckers. We are so close to 200 subscribers. Do it right now. Peace out.